Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Prepare for takeoff.
You're now listening to Stepner Show.
I've been on hiatus from the show for a minute, but it took a Taurus to bring me out of hiding on a rainy day. My Venus is in Taurus, so which means it's like the Taurus just makes my brain light up like a carnival. And I've lived with many Taurus women before, so
you can keep going. It's fine.
Sabrina Antoinette in the house.
Hey!
I mean, Gustavo in her house.
In my house. There we go.
Yo, what a beautiful spot.
Yeah, welcome. Place. Definitely got lucky with this one for sure. You know, LA has a lot of cool spots, just random cool spots with character. So just like me.
Yo, I love talking to you because your voice is so soothing to my soul because I grew up in Texas. So that Texas sound just hits that deep subconscious and wakes me up, and it's nice to be here with you, Sabrina. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, darling. I feel like I've lived in LA for over 10 years now, and I feel like definitely just like anywhere you go, the accent kind of goes away. But as soon as my granny calls me, or somebody up in my family, my Texas just comes right back just like it did now, and I can't let it go until we're done talking.
I'm fixing to go to the store and get some, Dr. Peppers.
Where's the Whataburger?
Oh my God.
I know, right? But as soon as I'm back in LA, I'm like, hey guys, hey. I don't talk like that, but still.
You and I have had a very interesting journey in LA.
We have.
And we have met so many people here, but it's our Texas roots that I feel always brings us back. And so when Gia came here, I was like, yo, you gotta meet Sabrina.
And Gia is a Taurus.
Gia is a Taurus as well. So
gang.
Shout out to GIA.
Yeah, we love her. She's a soldier.
And you've had many lives here in LA.
I've had so many lives.
I am very interested to just run through your cornucopia of experiences.
Okay.
You're a singer.
Yeah.
And you are work in fitness.
Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur.
I'm a chameleon.
And, I want to put you in a movie. So
thank you.
We'll figure that part out too.
I know. Yeah, we were discussing. I hear that a lot from people, which is so funny.
So how does a Texas girl come to LA and stay here this long?
Well, music definitely brought me here. I got signed to Chris Brown. And so he moved me here, and I was his artist for about 8 years. And in that time, I met a bunch of people, a bunch of amazing people who've been still with me to this day. And I feel very, very blessed for that time in my life. I canceled my contract. I left CBE and just to go figure out what I needed to do in that time, which I had no idea what I wanted to do. And then I kind of fell into fitness, and I got to teach for Jumpman and Reebok and these amazing companies and do some really cool stuff. And then I left fitness, and now I'm starting a retreat company. Goodness. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it all makes sense because I believe that moving here and being in entertainment and being at the level that I was at and being around the bosses that I was around, the entertainers were cool, but the people in the office making the moves, like I remember that's really what I tried to pay attention to, and I probably should have been taking notes at the time, but like we should in so many life things. But I really appreciate that time in my life looking back now as we do, we're like, oh, this has added up to this. And then me, getting into fitness. And I know that was such a jump between things. There's a whole story in that. But me going into fitness, and then I believe in myself so much. It's a little insane, but also it's not, because I'm amazing. And when you believe in yourself, great things happen to you. Amazing things. Think of like when you're in a good mood and you're like, oh my God, everything's going right in the world. Well, just think of that being in that and all the time in your brain, okay? It's amazing. So I'm sharing that because I've had great opportunities even after entertainment, when I got to teach for Jumpman, when I got to do all these cool things. And then, so I put all of that together. I'm sorry, where was I going with that? Oh yeah.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship. So within the fitness, I got to do all these amazing things at this level. Then I became like a leader for a company of fitness. And so I had to manage a lot of people underneath me. Then I decided fitness isn't for me, but in that managing those people, I kept thinking back of the entertainment industry. And I really appreciated me seeing companies and people's brands and things like that. I also do brand consulting. So, and I believe that me coming from entertainment and seeing how all those things work and seeing how people that don't think entertainment wise, I like to put all that together and get the most out of anything that I can. So I really think that this retreat company that I just recently started is like a no-brainer for me, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to put all these things that I experienced in this time in my LA together in one big thing, and I'm going to make money out of it.
Yo, I've worked with women in the past who have reinvented their lives that have led them to being like, they started off as like coaches, and then now they're like running their own empires, and they go on retreats all over the world, Bali, Peru. And so when you told me about this, it felt like a natural pivot.
Yeah, it felt like a natural pivot, just because there's so many people I know that overwork and overthink, and you just keep doing the same patterns and you keep doing the same self-care, but it's not actually self-care. And I was like, okay, I've got to stop this. You know, I was blessed to meet all these amazing people. I was blessed to have all these relationships with people and understand what it means to give back and give back to yourself, and put that together for somebody. And I just think I think it's kind of awesome, and I'm excited about it.
That's amazing. And tell me about how did you crystallize this revelation that you were going to start this retreat company?
I said, right fucking now. That's basically
Day one.
Yeah, we were speaking about this earlier, but not tomorrow, not the next day, like day one. Unfortunately, and you know this because we've been friends for a very long time, a few years ago, my mom passed away, and it was like a lot of things are in life when things happen. It was one of those things that really let me know how precious time is, how short life is, and how beautiful life is. I was just, going through the motions, and it's too beautiful to miss. It's too beautiful to just live your life working every day just to go to work the next day, to think I can't do these things. These things are unreachable. Whatever I want is unreachable. Fuck that. That's not life. That's someone giving us that thought of who we're supposed to be or what we need to do this. It's like, no, that's just not how the world works anymore. And I think we need to get there. So it's just like everything kind of came to me at once, and I was like, I'm doing this. Period. And I recently just got back from Mexico. I flew out there and I went and did all of the things that I'm going to do on the retreat. And I was like, I'm going to experience every single part of this. And it was really rewarding. And it was one of those moments where I was like, I'm doing this. Like, this is happening. And I was like, okay, you go, girl.
Well,
You go, girl.
amazing.
It was a good feeling.
Yeah, amazing. I remember that about your mom. At the same time when that was happening, my grandfather passed away. So I remember you and I both experiencing loss during that same time, and we bonded a lot during that time.
We did.
So it's great to hear that, when something like that happens, it really pronounces that we don't have a lot of time.
No.
And we don't have any guarantees. So to see you like proclaiming a new stage in life where you're elevating and scaling up so you can give time to yourself.
Yeah. And
instead of giving so much to other jobs and labels and all these like
that don't care about you. Okay. No, I'm just saying, like, especially if you work for like a corporate company, like, honey, baby, if we've seen anything this year, anything can close down at a second. You think that company's going to be like, oh, are you okay? We have to let you go. Like, how do you feel about this? Like, no, you're gone. So like gone is security. Like so live your life. We truly do not know what is going to come next, but in life is, life's too short to be unhappy and be doing something that you're unhappy with. I did it for a long time. And it's just, why? I was so unhappy. I'm drowning. Nobody should feel that way. Everybody should wake up and be like, oh my gosh, today's going to be great. I can't wait.
I'm really drawn to you, and I'm very magnetized to you. And I would say a lot of it is because of the shared experiences that we've had, right? We both lost family members during a certain time. Around the same time, we both got laid off from jobs around the same time.
Yeah.
And now we're both entrepreneurs, and we're both running our own companies. We're figuring things out. We're learning. We're applying knowledge into the real world. What can you tell me about this new phase as an entrepreneur that has you the most excited?
Oh, I feel with this part of my life, because as we said, I've been many things, and I've been great at all of them. Okay, it's a gift and a curse. I've been great at all the things I do.
Yeah, as we say in Texas, Sabrina's badass.
I am. I'm a little badass. I'm gonna take that, put it right here. But wait, what was the question? I started
What
looking
has
at my
you
cat.
excited as an entrepreneur
Right.
coming up next in your life?
Understanding instead of, and this took a lot of personal growth, y'all, instead of looking at the things that didn't happen in my life, the situations that didn't go the way I planned them to go, me letting go of, God, I did not believe in myself enough and I could have done this. I could have had this. Me letting all of that go and being like, okay, cool. Are we going to learn from that? Or are we going to sit in it and continue to be unhappy? And when I let that go, everything else that happened in my life, me being obsessed with the bosses that were in my life and wanting to learn from everything kind of came forward. And it's like, no. This is what you grew through. X, Y, and Z was supposed to happen. You were supposed to fail. You were supposed to do this, to understand this, to be excited about this, to have a passion, and to feel like you're actually doing something in your purpose. And that is so powerful. And I have not felt like that in a very, very long time. Honestly, since I came here and that I was signed to Chris, I felt like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Because when I tell you, yeah. Me believing in myself, it goes back, okay? I've had so many self-interviews by myself in my room, okay? With a full camera crew that was not there, all right? With myself so many times because I was like, I'm going to be on a talk show one day. I need to know how to speak. So I would think that Oprah's right there. And I was like, yeah, girl, you wouldn't believe this. And I would make sure I had eye contact. And it's, So, but yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Oh my God. I'm so excited about your entrepreneur
Thank you.
life coming up right now. And you're in the middle of it and you're launching things. It's so excited to see your brain work and expand and contract. But let me get a little bit personal.
Okay.
I love your paintings, your artwork that you're doing. Where did that come from? People want to know. I'm people.
I'm blessed to actually be surrounded by a really dope crew of artists. Like we said, I do a number of things. And I also work in a tattoo studio where I do tattoo removals and brows. But when I say these women are artists, they're artists. And a part of me forgot that I used to paint and draw all the time. I actually went to college and I have a bachelor's degree in fine art. And sometimes it's just you. And we spoke about this earlier about having people mirror you, having people challenge you,
Right.
having you people like understand that change is uncomfortable, but we want to see you get better. And they kept saying to me, like, Sabrina, just paint, because they'd have these paint parties. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Da-da-da. Wish I could do that. And it was just like, I was like, okay. So one day I just did it. And I was like, oh, I'm great at this too. Like I should keep doing that. But then once I started doing it with the girls, I felt completely tapped in. And I was like, oh, this is what it felt like. And it was just great. It's that one thing that turns my brain off. I literally, like, you cannot disturb me while, you could probably have a whole conversation with me while I'm painting, but you're going to be by yourself in the conversation because I don't hear you, and I'm fine with that. And that's probably why I do it, because I can shut out everything and everyone. I love people, but I also don't. I love being around people, but I like being by myself more. So, yeah.
Oh my God, it's exciting. I was, are you gonna keep these paintings? What's going on?
So we usually have a art gallery show because the tattoo shop is half of an art gallery as well. So we have a show mostly every year. So I'm sure that I'll show it, and if somebody wants to buy it,
Hey,
it's for sale, okay, for the right price. But if I don't, I'm also okay with that because that's something that I did for myself, and it's something that gave me peace and brought memories to me. I've been painting my grandpa who won the Olympics in boxing, and it's just like he was a badass. And I kind of, between him, my grandma, my mom, and my aunts, I think that it was just that was like the solidarity of my badassness,
amazing. One last question.
Yes.
Cheeseman level question.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, what's up with the music? Are you dropping new songs?
wow.
Are you dropping because I know that you released a song
Yeah,
after your
yeah.
mom passed.
I did.
But like, what's on the horizon in terms of music? Are you taking a break? Or are you done? Or you got new stuff coming?
I have taken a break. I'm always writing though. Like I just recently last week I got called to do a demo for a song. I'm always getting called to write for people and do things, and I truly, I honestly really enjoy that part of it. That when I say I also do brand stuff, like that's part of it. I'll get called a couple times for some artists and things like that for branding. And I'm older now, so it's just like, let me help you not make the mistakes that I made 1,000 times.
I mean, the knowledge.
And I love that. I love the giving back part. I love that. No, stop. Just stop. Because, like, I will say, when I was an artist, I was surrounded literally by the greats. And I feel like I was literally a fish out of water. I mean, I came straight from Texas, and I'm in these studios with all these amazing people. And when I tell y'all, I was just like, why am I here? Like, what am I? They're amazing. Like, I just felt myself doing this when I should have been like, yo, do you see this? This is why I'm here. I don't sound like nobody else. That is why I'm here. But at the time, like, I didn't understand that. So I think that it all just comes with growing but I cherish that part of my life. But now I truly, truly enjoy helping other people and writing and doing things like that. But maybe this is his call to action for me to put a little something out.
Exactly. It sounds like you haven't left music. You're just You're behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah. But if you see me at a karaoke spot, give me a tip or something.
I also love your rendition of Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh my gosh.
You guys should go watch this. It's amazing.
You know what is funny about that? When I had first gotten signed to Chris, he was wanting me to do some covers or whatever. And I think that they actually requested me to do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a whole video out of it. And I did. And I think that actually has more views than my actual single that was out that has Chris in the video at the end.
Oh my goodness.
I think that Another One Bites the Dust has more views than that still to this day, which is hilarious. And I think that's awesome because Queen, incredible. But I had a lot of fun doing that. So thank you. Thank you for appreciating that, because that was my first all out moment. I was like, yeah.
Every time I come see you, I play that song and just drive downtown. Another One Bites the Dust.
Thank you. You're my views. And I appreciate that.
all 13.
We all need our person. All 13, exactly. It's a lucky number.
Hey, it is. So how can people reach you and contact you to go on these retreats or just be part of your orbit and go have fun and play with you?
My Instagram is I am Sabrina Live, Live, and I am usually lit on my stories. And when I mean lit, I'm just unhinged, giving you advice that you don't ask for, but it's pretty good. And these retreats, it's called Lumara Escapes. I know, website's going to be up in a couple weeks, and I'm really excited about that to share.
Only?
Right now, it's for women only. Right now,
That makes
but
sense.
boys, you'll be invited later. But yeah, and not only do I want to do that, but I want it to be a platform for people that have amazing, that want to share their stories and have amazing tools to give back to people. I want to give people that platform. So I just continue to grow in as many ways as you can. I think everybody should do that. Like, if you think of who you were last year, you're not the same person, are you?
No. I've had cells that have died and regenerated.
Okay.
So even my taste buds are different.
Man, keep growing, keep evolving. Like, it's going to be dope. It's all going to work out.
Sabrina Antoinette, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers.